Hello students. In this lecture, we are going to quickly revise what is a relation, what are the types of relation, and how do we define a domain, codomain, and range for a relation. So without any further ado, let's get started. For a relation, we need two non-empty set, let it be A, comma B. We define a relation with a rule which bind or associate elements from a set to another one, where none, one or more elements do participate. So you know that for a non-empty set A and B, A cross B, it defines their Cartesian product, which is defined as these are the ordered pair A comma B, such that A, the first elements will come from set A, whereas wherever second element will come from set B. Correct. So if a relation between two non-empty set, if it is a collection of ordered pair containing element from each set, then it is obvious that your relation R is inspired from this result of cross product. That means if you are maximizing your relation, then every element of A cross B will be the part of your relation. But in case of minimizing, empty set will be your response. So your relation R will be a subset or equivalent set of A cross B depending upon the way elements are associated with each other. But remember, first element should come from the first set, second should become from set B or from the second set. Just check your understanding there. You need to check which one of the following is a relation or not. First one, where we don't have any problem because the first element 2, 3, 2, 4 are inspired from set A, wherever 4, 6, and 8 are from set B. In the second one, if you try to look at option number B there, sorry, the part number B there we have a QB. In that one, Q is not belongs to set A. That's it will make R2 is not a relation. Now we'll come to how or what are the different ways which we utilize to represent a relation. Roster form is one of them, where we just randomly mention all ordered pair which are related by that particular rule from a non-empty set A to another set B. Wherever a set builder form, it just give it's also known as an analytical approach, where we use any property to hold elements from different sets. And the third one is said to be your arrow diagrammatically representation, where the rule, if it is a given, then circle usually represent their set, the dots represent the elements of particular sets, and these lines is usually represent the way elements are associating with each other. There we have a relation R from set A to B such that A is related with 1, A with 2, as well as B with 2. So this is how do we represent the arrow diagram. Arrow diagram, it play a very crucial role while you start studying function. Anyway, the third and the very important one is the concept of image and pre-image. What is the concept of image and pre-image? Say we have two finite set A and B. Element A from set A is participating in relation R with element small b from set B. Thus B is said to be, small b is said to be image of element A from set A under that specific relation R. Wherever, or in a reverse way, small a is said to be the pre-image. It is the pre-image of what? It is the pre-image of element small b from set B under what? Under that rule R, or you may call it a relation R. There are chances where you end up getting a no image of some particular element, and there may be some elements which don't have any pre-image. It depending upon the kind of ordered pair which are participating in a relation. Obviously, right now we are just discussing this thing for relation only. For function, things will change. But right now, for reference of relation, we can say elements may have an image or may not have any image. Now let's come to the next one, where number of relation is required. So to understand that thing, let me take this example. In set A, at element 1 comma 2 is there. In set B, we have two element B comma A. We need to find how many number of relation are there. So to check maximum or possible number of relation, first of all, we need to check how many number of ordered pair will be there in Cartesian product of A and B. Since we know number of element in set A is 2 and number of element in set B is 2. So this will give you number of ordered pair in Cartesian product of A and B will end up getting 4 different ordered pair. So now we have 4 different ordered pair, and as I have mentioned you that each ordered pair is a relation in itself. So if I trying to find out number of relation, then this is how I would define number of relation. First of all, a relation which contain no element, that means I'm talking about an empty set. Second one will come those ordered pair or elements which are which are the singleton or a single ordered pair, it does participate. So if I have 4 ordered pair, all 4 ordered pair individually it will work as a relation. Now let me take those where 2 ordered pair at a time does participate. If you are good with PNC, then directly you may write it 4C2, otherwise you have to count it by yourself. Relation where 3 ordered pair at a time does participate is given by 4C3, and later on we have a relation where all ordered pair does participate simultaneously, it is 1. So eventually we end up getting a 16. If you don't like this idea, if you don't like this derivation, then there is another way you can just give your opinion about number of relation from set A to set B. Once if you come to know the number of ordered pair is equals to number of element in from set A times number of elements from set B, then it's just a piece of a cake for all of you to declare the number of relation for from A to B, and it is given by 2 to the power number of element in set A times number of element from set B. So this is how we usually count or how we usually write down number of relation from non-empty set A to non-empty set B. Now there we come on the last topic, domain, codomain, and range of a relation. A relation or a rule which is defined from A to B, where B is said to be your codomain. Each and every element from set B is said to be your codomain. Isn't it easy? You don't have to do anything just to check what your non-empty set B is. But this is not the same as same for your domain and range. Domain are said to be those elements from set A which are participating in relation R. That means set of all pre-images under R, pre-images of elements of B are said to be your domain. So non-participant will not get any seat in under domain category. Wherever for range, we are looking for elements from set B which are participating in relation R. Or if you want to use the definition of imagine pre-image, then it is which are the image of element of set A. This is how do we define a domain and a codomain. All right, so just have a look on this mapping right there. If I ask you what will be the domain, let me just mention a bunch of element over there just to confuse you. So if I ask you about the domain, then only 5 from set A is not participant there. So apart from 5, your element 1, 2, 3, 4 will set to be the domain. And what about codomain? You don't have to follow any definition. Just write down each and every element from set B. It is A, B, C, D, E. Wherever about your range, elements which are participating in relation will get a seat from set B, obviously. So elements like A, C, D will be there set to be the range of relation R. All right, so do try it out this question. I've just left it for all of you guys, and do let me know if you come to know the answer for this question. I hope this lecture was beneficial to you. Just cover each and everything under 10 minutes. So thank you very much for your time.